Hey guys, Christian Mo here. This is another video for Mo Knows. This week I'm gonna know something a bit different than usual. There's no video games, there's no gadgets, there's no cars. This is something a little more near and dear to my heart. So first thing in the morning, I really love a great cup of coffee. But sometimes if I have a lot to do or some big deadlines or I need to just move a little faster, coffee doesn't cut it. So I turn to one of my other favorite things in the whole wide world, Red Bull. Now before you ask, no, this is not sponsored by Red Bull in any way. I just love Red Bull. But earlier this summer, I got to go to Thailand for a few weeks to visit my wife, who was there taking care of some elephants. She's a veterinary student. And while I was there, I picked up other kinds of Red Bull. 3 other kinds, actually. And so I thought it would be fun to do a little kind of review video and just take a look at what makes these things different. So along with my new cans of Red Bull, I'm going to rearrange them that way. Height. I've got some glasses so we can take a look at what makes each one of these things a bit different. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pour them all out, take a look at the color, and take a look at one of the most obvious differences between our American Red Bull and the other ones. Of course, there are some size differences. We get the standard 8.4 ounce can, which is 250 mils. This is one of the bigger Red Bull ones, and these are, I believe, 150 mils. So big volume difference, which again you'll see here in a minute. Also, this is carbonated. Right there, you can see that. Lightly carbonated, but carbonated. Now our first bottle here is red label. It says over the top we have vitamin A, vitamin B12, and vitamin C. So this is Red Bull that has some extras, mainly vitamin A and vitamin C. As you can see, that's a much brighter color. Again, much less volume. And also, it is not carbonated. Go ahead and set that there. Now we have the black one here. What makes the black one different is it has zinc in it instead of the vitamins A and vitamin C. We still have vitamin B12. But so, das is the black label. And again, it's nice to see they come in glass bottles, which I think is just the coolest thing. And we have yet another different color. So this one is much more orangey. This is a nice golden yellow, and then this is standard Red Bull, looks more just like a light beer. Now finally we have this one, our little silver can. This is Red Bull Extra. And they sell them with little artwork on the back. They've sold several different versions of this. This is for a video game called Dragon's Nest. And they have several different designs, and you could collect them all. And these are things you could buy on eBay empty, just get the whole set of 12 or whatever they have. But it's also cool because they have an old school tin top pull cap on them. And again, I just love that. And there we go into the cup. And while the can looks smaller, if you notice, this is slightly bigger than these. So like I said, this is 250 mils, this is 150, this is 180. So it's just a bit more than the other two. Now, as you can see, all 3 of the Thai Red Bulls are carbonation free. Another thing they are missing from our American Red Bull is taurine. I don't know why, but taurine is not in these 3. Taurine is an amino acid. Some people think it's one of the big keys of Red Bull that makes it sort of have the effects it does. So now that we have them all laid out, you can see some pretty big differences in the way they look, obviously. And there's some pretty big differences in the way they taste. So our traditional Red Bull, so good, has that standard sort of Red Bull flavor. A little sweet, a little tangy, got that sharp sort of energy drink bite. That bite is very significant to the flavor of Red Bull and a lot of energy drinks. But when you get to the Thai energy drinks, you have the red one here. And apart from the different color and the lack of carbonation, it's actually a lot sweeter to smell, excuse me, and to taste. So this one has almost a fruit juicy kind of flavor to it. It's sweet, sort of citrusy. It's a softer flavor. You don't have that harshness that you get, you know, that little sharp bite. And part of that's the carbonation, part of it is the actual formulation that's to it. And you get to the black one. Black one has obviously a much different color, and it does give you a slightly different taste. See, this one is even sweeter still. So this one is more like a fruit juice. This one is like a sugared fruit juice, like made from concentrate that's been extra sweetened for like children. It is just a little sugarier, a little sweeter, you know, has sort of a faker flavor to it, but still pretty good. And then this one here on the end, I think is my favorite. So the Red Bull Extra tastes almost identical to the red one. And if you look, their colors are really close to identical as well. The big difference is this is supposed to have more stuff in it. Trying to find accurate formulations of what's in these things from Thailand has been proving to be insanely difficult. Again, other than the fact that this, and this don't have taurine, and this one does, it's very hard to figure out what the differences between them are. But I will say they all did make me feel better than a regular Red Bull. So while I was in Thailand, I didn't just buy these three, I bought lots of these. They're very cheap there. These are, I think I paid 18 baht a piece for these, which is somewhere in the range of 50 to 55 cents. And then this one I paid 20 baht for. So it's 32 to 33 baht a dollar. So again, this was like 70 cents. So yeah, incredibly cheap. I drank a lot of them while I was there. And while normal Red Bull really does make me feel better, gives me a nice little boost of energy, I seem to get more work done when I'm typing and things like that. I seem to edit a little bit faster. I don't really notice a difference, and it doesn't really keep me awake. So like if I'm tired and I drink a Red Bull, I'm not gonna get less tired. While I was in Thailand drinking these, I noticed some pretty big differences. Now, to be fair, I will admit that I'm in Thailand and I'm seeing incredible things and I'm moving around a lot more than I do here at the house, and things like that can sort of up your energy levels. But I would spend all day walking. I mean, you know, do 10 miles, and I was still wide awake and feeling great, you know, 5, 6, 7 hours into my day. Whereas normally, a couple out, you know, after an 8-hour day, I kind of want a nap, or I want another cup of coffee, or I want something. I'm just generally sort of tired. And again, drinking Red Bull doesn't fix that. Drinking these sort of seemed to did. Wow, and to think I write for a living. Drinking these seemed to make a difference in how I felt. And again, that could be partially due to this great area I was in, that I was new and experiencing and sort of getting to explore. And again, if you get up and move around, using energy tends to give you more energy. But I still seem to think like there was a pretty big difference, because there were days where I didn't have any of these and I still felt sort of sluggish like I usually do. So granted, this is all just weird, you know, take it for face value because I'm not a doctor and this is not a medical study. But for my experiences, I seem to get some pretty good results, and I found that sort of exciting and neat. And overall, I really, really like these. Now, obviously, trying to fly to Thailand to get energy drinks is a stupid idea. Paying for shipping to get them is a stupid idea. But if you are near the area and you get a chance, I do say pick them up. If you like Red Bull or energy drinks at all, it's cool to see how they vary from region to region. The flavors are really interesting, and again, they kind of made me feel a little bit better. So, like I said, if you're interested in this sort of stuff at all, give it a shot. I think it's just really awesome that there's such a vast difference between what we get here in America and what they get in other places. It's a lot like if you're a Coke fan and there are the different flavors of Coke worldwide. This is sort of the round the world tour, or at least round the Thailand tour of Red Bull. So once again, I'm Christian Mo. Thank you guys for tuning in for this rather odd, but I hope interesting video. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you did like these videos, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you liked or what you didn't. Obviously, I want to make this channel better for you guys, and the best way to do that is with your input. If you want to see more random crap like this, let me know. I can do this with other American energy drinks. I can do this with beer. I can do this with scotch. I like to drink a lot of things. Otherwise, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.